Look alive. We are back. Javi is back with his open door policy back there in the background. Tex has added a new flag. Butch P has a nice golfer's tan on his shirt, or what looks like his shirt.
Hey, permanent V-neck.
Yeah, deep V. We are the Millie Goats. Welcome in, everyone. This is episode 37. It is June 11th, 2023. We are here to wish you, let us be the first to wish you and yours, happy National Softball Day. We want to thank Dylon for stepping in and getting his first win in the World Cup of Golf that we did. But he has not won on American soil yet, so he's an overseas guys.
Doesn't count.
So doesn't count. So let us know, Dylon, when you.
Going back and listening to the episodes that I missed and seeing who y'all played, I don't know if you guys followed the directions.
What do you mean?
And y'all sent me with the Latino crowd, and there was only 2 Latinos playing in the whole tournament.
We had to add Australia, I think, right?
Beggars can't be choosers, dog.
So I was just digging for people.
You should have submitted something beforehand.
Well, I thought, I tell you who I shouldn't have played is Brent Snedeker.
Yep. Yep. You missed your time. You had to strike while the iron was hot when he first got back.
He was third to last.
He was in negative points
before the cut. I probably would have been better playing Webb Simpson, but I'm sure we'll get in.
You look tan, right?
Hey, at the beach all week, baby.
Webb withdrew.
Exactly.
No, I should have played Webb. He probably had more points than Snedeker.
All right.
Nice.
We are the Millie Goats. For those of you who don't know, we play DraftKings, and we try to take down the top prize, which is the $1 million prize, the Millie. Did we win the Millie this week?
No.
We did not. But next week, guess what? Another opportunity.
It's a big
short memory.
Too.
Oh, yep. It's a big Millie. It's a Millie. Millie.
Short memory, boys. Be resilient like a goat. Okay. First off, we're gonna we have Takeo Sundays, or your Salute Your Sports Sundays, the water cooler debate, DFS Segi, how dare use, other relevant sports news, the Intersquad Dad-Kings Jamboree, the Wodamaker. We've got NBA Finals. We've got the Canadian Open, the Stanley Cup, College World Series, Women's College World Series, and some other stuff. So, but before we get into the National Day, holy moly, Nick Taylor electrifying Canada with a 72-foot walk-off eagle on the fourth playoff hole? On hole number 18?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely electric when that thing dropped. So
I'm sure the crowd went crazy too. I didn't see it, but I'm sure the crowd went wild. I saw he was on a par 3 on Saturday, and it was like the waste management out there. They were banging on the boards. They were getting hyped.
Doing name chants.
As nice as in a nice way, because Canada doesn't do anything rowdy. It was just
they stormed the green. They stormed the green.
Wait, what?
Dude,
no.
Yeah. Adam Hadwin got tackled by a security guard. It was nuts, dude. They stormed the green. Somebody's NCAA will send him a fine.
No more home games.
Dude, I saw a bunch of Bills apparel on fans too.
Hey, worldwide, baby.
There you go. So there you go. So the Canadian Open, that was awesome. That was great. Great to see Nick Taylor. We played him. I played him some. I actually played him in a lineup with Tommy Fleetwood. I'll get to that. We'll get to that a little later. But anyways, National Softball Day. Tex, I believe you wrote this, so take it away.
Yeah, let me get the doc open. You go ahead and do it, because I got to get the doc open.
National Softball Day.
At least he was on time today. Not ready, but on time.
Invented in 1887 and was originally played indoors. Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
First,
I got it open now.
Is this?
But yeah,
national... Church league softball day or
no.
national?
It was originally an alternative to baseball, so they made it to where you could play indoors when it was cold or raining because it was made in Chicago. So they played like an actual softer ball. They called it kitten ball or mush ball. They played it inside. It was interesting. And I was like, this is to me the renaissance of most men's athletic career later on in their lives. You get out of college, or you're in college still. We play while you're in college, but you get out there and you retire from your other sports, then you don't do anything for a while. Then you're like, I want to play something competitive, and you get out there and you play some softball, and gets the juices flowing again. Get to hang out with the boys.
Hey, intramural
champs. You get that locker room. Yeah, you get that locker room time with the boys again.
Yep.
Post game time with the boys. Probably no showers. Just hanging out around the cooler, having some ice cold beverages.
Pulling your quads, pulling your hammies.
Yep. Talking about.
Butch and I used to play in a post college softball league with all the NASCAR drivers. We played with Dale Jr. Yeah, you did play a couple times. But, hey, strong side, center side.
That's right.
That's what they say.
Dude, that time we were walking up one time, J-Vi and I, we were playing Dale Jr.'s team, and he's walking up through the parking lot. He looks at me and says, "Hey, I'm Dale." And looks at J-Vi and says, "Junior."
Yeah, he said, "I'm Junior." And I'm like, wait a second. She told him you were Dale. You Junior?
No, it was the ginger connection. He looked at you and saw. He was like, "Yep."
Because this guy looks like a guy who could call me by a nickname.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and if anybody wants to know, they put Dale in left or right field.
Nobody
hits it to right field.
Yeah.
Unless you're a lefty.
Unless he had a good arm. They usually put a guy who can hit tanks and has a good arm in right field. So did he have a good arm?
Definitely had a cannon. Definitely had a cannon.
Did he really?
But the Vanchen was on the mound throwing dimes. Got him to whiff one time.
Oh yeah.
Just the absolute heaters.
Dale Jr. is the only person I've ever seen hit into a double play in church league softball.
So you're saying he's not? You're saying he's not fast?
Not without a car. He's not. No.
Dale, come on the show. Defend yourself.
Yeah, come on the show. The first World Championship was in 1965 in Melbourne, Australia, and then all types of softballers. So this is very appropriate for the Women's College World Series too. So that's a different type. But yeah, softball. I spent a few years playing after college, and then I saw a couple of people get hurt taking a ball off the face or two. And I was like, nope. And here's my story. I was playing in the mountains at the time, and I said, I can't play the outfield. Literally can't do it.
Can't catch a fly ball.
No.
Can't read it off the bat.
I played nobody. But I told him, I was like, they put me in right field too. I was like, I can't play the outfield. First thing that happened, fly ball to me, came screaming in, completely missed. Ball went to the fence, threw it in. It was a total disaster. I was like, just put me at third. So, I'm just not an outfielder for whatever reason. I play the infield. I can't look up. I'm like Zoolander.
The ball hits the bat for you, and you don't know where it's going. You just hear the sound. You don't know if it's been hit well. You just know it's been hit. So you don't know where to go.
Dude, my eyes are straight forward or down toward the ground. That's where I play any type of baseball or softball. I can't. If I look up, it's curtains. I can't do it.
Nighty night.
Vertigo.
Take a nap.
Vertigo. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, sure it is.
Once your head tilts backwards more than 90 degrees,
yeah,
it's all over.
Once I go above the horizon, it's that's it.
It's
okay.
like the natural drunk before the beer.
Yeah, dude, it's I can't explain it. It's weird. Okay, salute your sports. Tex.
Hey.
So before I get started talking about mine, it's gonna be about baseball. So I want to throw in my chaw here. This is a real big league chew.
Here he goes.
Here we go. I'm gonna throw in
This is live action, folks. Live action.
Here it is in motion.
He didn't do the.
Yeah, get open first.
He didn't.
The good stuff.
You got to show the people what you
first.
got.
Sandlot, man, I really hope
what
you
are
don't
you doing?
puke
Like
right
the
now.
whole bag?
Yeah, I gotta open the bag.
Here he
up.
goes.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. You didn't have it.
We
All
got
right.
we got some of the good stuff.
Oh yeah,
The good stuff. Sandlot.
hey, no free
Sandlot.
shout outs.
We're just gonna get a small pinch.
Come on the show.
Just a small pinch.
Oh,
there you go. Wrap that thing. Wrap that thing in big league. Wrap that thing in big league chew.
Nope.
My head's already spinning.
I was about to say, where's your big league?
Once upon a time, me and Javi used to watch Lord of the Rings. We both throw in big chaws together, and he'd throw up every time. Every time he'd throw up.
100%. Undefeated.
All right, now I'm ready to talk about baseball.
Do it.
Earl Roberts had some absolute units on the mound. They had one dude who was 6'7", 230 pounds, a lefty. He threw from out here, sliders going on left-handers. That thing would start like behind them and come all the way across the plate. That was absolutely insane. So they had that dude. Then there was another guy they had
about like your cheek right now.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
He was
hot ice.
Another unit. He was one of the best pitchers in the country. This guy would get out there, and he had this. The other 6'7" guy had a Fu Manchu earlier in the year, but shaved it for this tournament. But this dude,
that dirty dog.
He had another like perfectly manicured, twisted up mustache, and then he would strike dudes out. And he would
like the Pringles can guy.
Yeah, and he would stroke it like this, like a villain, like a villain.
He goes,
and they had another, and they had another guy. This might be him. No, it's not him coming up. But they had another guy who was who had a hit streak, who had hits in 62 or 63 games, and he had a 43-game hit streak going. And on the first game of the Super Regional, he bunted to get on, which is like, it's a hit, but is it a hit?
Mm.
And then the next game, he went 0 for 4.
Hey, easy.
It's a hit, but is it a hit? Then you had if you can't do it in softball, is it a hit?
Yes, because it's baseball.
Hey,
what's it say? What's it say in the book? What's it say in the book? Just like my first punt.
But anyways,
44-yarder
in the second game, and gets up in the last at bat, and his last at bat hits a jack, so cancels out the bunt.
Dude, that dude is all over the place behind you.
So, anyways, the other thing that I noticed over the weekend is, has baseball hair eclipsed hockey hair as the best hair in sports?
I've seen, dude, every pitcher that's on the mound now has got an absolute Ruby Tuesday salad bar on top of their head. It's unbelievable. They're coming up with new ways to get mullets and new ways to have long hair. Yeah, dude. That's what they call hair. Bro. Salad.
Yeah.
Get with the times.
What?
Get with the times, dude.
Bro. No, I'm before the times.
But yeah, that's a good question. I think you'd have to ask. We need somebody from Minnesota to come on the show to rebuttal that
and talk about.
Yeah,
is there
the hair battle?
State baseball championship with best hair?
What do you think, J-Vi?
I would say so. I mean, I haven't seen a good hockey hair yet in the playoffs.
No, man. The best was always Letang. He always had, like, he started growing up
again with the Penguins.
He'd have the slick back and all
the best head of hockey hair I've seen is from Quags, our buddy.
There was a kid for the Florida Panthers.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a
only
kid.
your buddy.
Ours. I said our buddy.
There was a kid from the Florida Panthers that had a beautiful mullet in the stands. It was spectacular. I saw it on SportsCenter one night. He had the big Florida Panthers chain and everything. So, all right, that's a good question. Maybe we need to put that poll up too. Maybe we'll do 2 polls this week.
Ooh,
okay, J-Vi.
2 polls.
What do you?
Hey,
what do you think?
I had a lot going into this, and reading the doc, I can see where you're going to go with yours. So I'll hold off on mine and let you do whatever you want to do. So I'll give a shout out to our boy who we played with in college, Armani Edwards.
Yes.
Being put up to be in the College Football Hall of Fame his first year of eligibility. So there's no way he's not getting in. He'll be first ballot, and he deserves it. Shout out to him because he carried our team.
Come on the show.
From 2006 to 2009. And we have stories for days on them, so I'm not going to get down because they're trying to keep us at an hour on this show, even though we're not going to hit it. But I mean, shout out to him.
Him and Pat White were setting all those passing and running records.
I mean, he was before his time. If Armani played quarterback now and did what he did when he was playing for us, he would get drafted as a quarterback in the NFL. There's no question about it.
Yeah. Well, I think the story is that he was recruited by a couple of other schools to play wide receiver, like South Carolina and Clemson. And he said he wanted to play quarterback. So that's why he came to App. He wanted to be a QB. And
even at App, it was him and Coco came in as both are quarterbacks, and they competed, and whoever lost the job was going to have to move to wide receiver. So obviously Armani won that job, and the rest is history.
And every other award.
That worked out for Coco too, because hey, he had that huge catch in the Michigan game, right?
Yeah. Armani to Coco in the Michigan game set up the field goal.
Yep.
Made a sweet. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go, Armani Edwards. Come on the show. Okay. Here's my salute your sports. I don't want to pull out like the panic alarm. I don't want to ask you that question or the panic button. I just want to get out a big thermometer and get a temperature on the Bills fans about what Josh Allen has got going on off the field with a new girlfriend, which is way too soon. And now he changed his hairstyle. And he's on the cover of the new Madden game.
He is way too much in the public eye.
Oh, no.
New girlfriend.
He doesn't play well in the public eye. Like he plays better under the radar. So, that was going to be one of my how dare yous was to Madden for putting him on the cover. It's awesome. No Bills player's ever been on the cover. It's exciting, but
really,
it's the first Bills player ever to be on the cover of Madden.
Wow, so even more pressure.
I can believe it.
I got some quick stats for the reason why he became the cover of Madden. The usage for his player on Madden, 168.7 million passing touchdowns, 12.9 million rushing touchdowns.
On Madden.
19.5 billion passing yards, 1 billion rushing yards. That's crazy. That's a lot. So that is people were playing with him on Madden and putting up stats. So
what's the comparison? What about Lamar Jackson?
Hey, he's not on cover.
Hey, let's do some fact checking right now.
Fact check him. Wow, so he's got billions of rushing yards and billions of passing yards.
Hey, but can he do it in the playoffs? I don't know yet.
He might sign with Live Golf.
Hey. Then take over the PGA.
He's a good golfer, though.
Hey, he plays with Cashmere Keith at the Pro-Am.
Oh, Cashmere?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Killer Keith plays well when Josh is in attendance.
I just wanted to I was not expecting you to have those stats. Instead of a panic button or an alarm, we just need to get out a big thermometer and get a temperature check. That's what we need to do. Temperature check on the Bills fans. See if we can get that going. Butch P.
Do people even play Madden anymore?
Hey. Not me.
Yeah. I think you can bet on that stuff on DraftKings. Yeah. So, I'm lagging a little bit back here, but I'm going to salute Wake Forest baseball going to the College World Series, man. Knocking off Alabama 22-5.
Holy cow.
We got them. We got Wake Forest. We got Oral Roberts, who's going to be in because they're winning 11-6 right now. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, 1 runner on.
Just jinx them.
I mean, it's 11-6, 2 outs, 1 runner on, 1-0 count.
That's a strike.
2-0 count. I'm sorry, it's 1-1.
I was about to say that dude. He just homed that down the middle. I can see that from here.
Oh yeah.
So your salute was. Go ahead.
To Wake Forest for making it, and I don't know when they have been there, but I know the last time I spoke about this, that Wake Forest 1955 was their only champions. Well, they just won. There you go. They're dancing in the World Series, but we have Virginia also, who was the other ACC team to ever win back 8 years ago. But anyway, salute to Wake Forest, hometown, Winston-Salem.
There you go. So they're in.
They're in.
Yep.
Okay.
They're
Gotta
in.
win.
Oral
You
Roberts
gotta
is
win
in.
game one, man. Whenever you get there, it is a tough road. If you coming out of the loser bracket
In Omaha?
In Omaha, yes. That's what
Yeah.
happened to Carolina in 09 and 2011.
So you're saying to win the College World Series, you need to win game
You
one.
got to win.
Oh,
You
LSU just
it's
advanced too.
just yes. There you go. What about
Hey.
Texas?
In the words of John
Still
Madden,
another game.
you got to win the game to win the championship.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's what he said.
You gotta win
facts.
the game.
Come on, chill.
Yeah. All right. Water cooler debate segment. Hit it.
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Boom. There we go. Water cooler debate segment. This is where we take a topic, whatever we decide to do. We pick something and then we go into detail. We vote or we come up with our answers and then we put that poll on Twitter at Millie Goats and then people vote on it. We had pretty good turnout the last few water cooler debate segments. But first, as always, this led me to another question after this. It's the dad joke, backed by popular demand. Everybody on the show loves it. They laugh every time. Here we go, boys. Did you hear about the killer whales that attacked the boat? They're calling it an orchestrated attack. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That led me to another thought. I was like, does a killer whale have a natural predator? Tex, I figured you'd be able to answer this.
No, just us.
Really?
We don't get to hunt them anymore. They're trying to set up a couple hunts in different places, but they're not letting people do it. Like there's one down on some island out in the Atlantic towards like the Caribbean somewhere. Like they could subsistence hunt them, but they stopped doing it because there was so much bad press. There's no natural predator.
Wow.
The killer whale's bigger than the blue whale.
No.
No.
So why would the blue whale?
Not even close.
Because the blue whale doesn't
eat them.
Yeah.
Eat krill. They're a baleen whale.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude. You should know that.
The largest animal on the planet
Cheeto.
eats the smallest.
Yeah.
For its dinner.
Now, this got me to thinking, does a bald eagle have a natural predator?
No.
I'm sure.
And does a bear have a natural predator?
Horned owl.
No.
A bear.
Horned owl.
Other bears. Bears mainly subside on other bears.
That's what I'm saying, but they don't have anybody else. So they're their own they're their own worst enemy.
Yeah. As far as like in the natural world, no. Like outside of
What about the supernatural world?
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you what. A bear has the right to bear arms.
Do they poop in the woods?
Does a one-legged duck swim in circles?
Can't type that in on your iPhone anymore. Anyways, that was a dad joke, and then that led me to that led me into a whole other question of thinking of animals that I wanted to know if they had natural predators. I thought that was wild. Okay, from last episode.
Oh no.
Episode 35. This was the last water cooler debate.
Track foul.
What was the best activity to do with your friends from ages 10 to 15? Thank you again to the comments. We got some really good comments in those again.
What would you say the best comment was?
Somebody said if you haven't played knee hockey with your friends in a hotel hallway at 2 a.m., then you're not living.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we had another.
Did that because, hey, they were coming off the basement hockey.
Yep,
I tell you that was
so. And then somebody else from
voted me the winner.
No, you didn't win. You were not even close. This was a two-person race. So I won with video games, and it was pretty evident that was going to happen. With 43% of the vote, but Tex with wiffle ball at 38% was a dark horse that people didn't expect. So that was one of the other comments, was that they thought that I would lap everybody. But people love wiffle ball apparently when they were kids. So Butch P with basement hockey at 14% and Dylon, wow, get bodied one time at 5% with building forts.
What is he, 3?
Dude, he got bodied. What would you say, J-Vi? What would you have said?
I never was like a gamer, so I wouldn't have done video games. If I had to choose out of those 4, I would lean towards wiffle ball. Whatever season it was, my dad would paint a field in our backyard. So baseball season, paint a baseball field, football field. But what we also did, we had woods in our like when we moved to our new house, we had woods. So we would play capture the flag with paintball guns. So we were big paintballers. So we split up in teams and we'd all have paintball guns and play capture the flag.
Yes. And you had basement hockey.
So paintball did cross my mind.
We had full court basketball in our basement, like little 7-foot goals.
And we've got an iconic photo from that we should post.
Greatest sports moment in AK's life.
It was hanging on my refrigerator.
It looked like
for
Shaq.
the longest time. He's making the most pathetic face you've ever seen. It's like this.
Hey, at least my traps look good in it.
They did. All right. This week's question. What is the GOAT quirk or superstition in sports? What got me thinking about this was watching people. You watch golfers, you watch baseball players, you watch, especially in baseball. So we're going to let Tex lead it off.
I mean, for me, it's the pregame dump.
That's a superstition?
Well, I mean, yeah, you probably.
It's a quirk.
Oh,
yeah. But when you spend time in a locker room, you see a lot of
dude.
stuff.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
you'd be hard pressed to find one locker room before a game that doesn't have full stalls.
Oh, I know. We would just go. All of us fill up every stall and just have conversations in there.
At our high school, they didn't have the boards between the 2 toilets, so you had to do it beside each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was nice.
Synchronized dumping.
But you know what?
You're giving each other high fives.
It was a character, like you're just sitting there talking to your buddy while you're going. It's like character building, though. That was like
that was before the phone revolutionized.
Oh my gosh, dude, it was so great.
That's true. The phone did revolutionize everything.
You had to talk with your like, just to make it not awkward. You had to talk with them. I guess this is how you did it. But the pregame dump, I think, is like probably for me in my history in sports, the thing that I remember happening the most before games. Yep.
Can you name your favorite dump partner?
Oh.
I don't know. There's a guy I wrestled with. His name was
I knew you knew somebody. I knew you knew somebody.
A dude named Jay Bowman. He always had the craziest bathroom conversations.
Come on the show.
He was real big on. He was real big on how he sat while he was doing it. He was like, you have to sit straight up to get it all out. Like if you lean it over, you don't get it all out. You have to sit straight up. That was before the squatty potty.
The gravity do its thing.
He was like, if you sit straight up, it'll all come out better.
Who's the Stan from
Randy Marsh?
Yeah. Oh, Randy. Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
8 carats.
Oh, Marsh. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
J-Vi, what about you?
This is a tough question because I feel like it depends on what season or what it is. But I guess the most common would be same undergarments, if you want to say it, like same socks, same tights, same, if you wore a shirt underneath, same shirt. Like I wore the same thing every game, put the same sock on the same foot every game. G-string, whatever it is, I did the same thing every time.
Did you ever wear them as sleeves?
I did not wear socks as sleeves. I was going to say that, but I don't know if you wanted to get into that story.
You're not living unless you do.
That's it. That's being what's the word? Creative or whatever you want to call it. Innovative. I was going to say, because as a kicker, it's a lot like a golfer. like before you kick the ball, and then before you hit the ball in golf.
Yeah.
So, all right, Butch P.
Dude, hands down, it's facial hair.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good one. Given the times too. Given the times.
Time for facial hair.
Here's mine. This is what sparked mine. It's the batter box routine. After every pitch. After every pitch. Doesn't matter. You swing, you step out of the batter's box, you strap up the gloves, adjust the helmet, tap the plate 3 different times, however you do it. Boom, you step back in. Next pitch is thrown, you do it all over again. We had some dudes that have some we knew some guys that were take like 10 seconds in between pitches.
Not anymore, though.
I know. You see number 9
wonder how much that's
it.
changed. I wonder how much that's changed since the new rule. Like, the guys have to change their routine up some.
I bet so.
I mean, you watch golf. Golfers do the same thing, though.
That's what I'm saying.
They just don't show it in golf. Like, if you're at an actual golf event, they get up there and they wiggle. Spieth does like this weird wiggle. Like, he goes, and then he comes back and he does his hands, and then like he moves his shoulders again. Like, golfers do that same thing. And if a person makes a noise and they have to step back, they go through that whole process again. I think that's what takes Cantley so long.
And then Sergio was probably the most epic. Thurthio. All right, there you go. So we had the pregame dump. We had the facial hair. We had same undergarments. And then we had batter's box routine. There you go. We'll get that poll up at Millie Goats. Go vote and tell us what yours are. If we missed one, which I'm sure we did. Okay. Now we're going to move into the DFS, the fantasy segment. Here we go. DFS Seggy. Here we go. This is where we take our performances that we had this past week that just finished, and we review them. So for this week, we had the RBC Canadian Open. We had some NASCAR, MMA. I didn't get in any of those. Really, the only one I did this week was golf. But we just want to say, before we start this, now we'll get into our guys that we gave out the last show. Twice in a week now, or 2 times in a row, we have named some people, so we're going to pat ourselves on the back that actually did pretty well. Now, conversely, J-Vi played Brandt Snedeker. I played Webb Simpson, and I proclaim that if you're going to price Webb Simpson that low, there's no way I'm not playing him. That blew up in my face hysterically because before the tournament even started, he was out. So that did not go very well. So anyways.
As an outside listener from the past show, hearing that and then seeing it play out in real time was like one of the funniest things ever. Like, you were so confident about Webb Simpson. And then you sent a message. It was like 7:30 in the morning. I don't even think half the group was awake. You're like, why do I only have 316, holes left, and
the tournament hasn't even started.
Hasn't even started yet.
Like 5 of my lineups were done before the tournament even started. Because I don't know how many do they have before. It's like 420.
Yeah, something like
it's
that.
420, and then immediately before the tournament starts.
Numbers right now. You are knocking these numbers out of the park.
I'm not a numbers guy, but 420, and then it went to 360 before anybody teed off, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
I was dying laughing.
Golly, dude, it was funny. Just to go back and watch the video and be like, there's no way I can't play this guy. Boom. He's gone. All right. So this is our 5 words or less, our headlines for the lineups we had this week. I will go first. This guy also did me pretty dirty. He was my won't miss the cut in a million years guy, Zheshang Dao. I don't know why I wrote dang cut.
Like
I guess I mixed Dow and Jang. So anyways, I'm going to have to redo this on the fly. Make the down cut. Holy moly, guy. I put all the faith in the world in you, and you let me down. You let me down, Zheshang Dao. You will be on the list, my friend. You cost me big time. J-Bye.
Hey, I'm not, since I only played 2 lineups this week just because I was, busy on vacation, didn't take the time to look at anything. So I'm going to go a little opposite of golf. And I'm just going to put everybody on notice. 11 Saturdays left before football.
No.
Ooh.
Yes.
You
Wow.
sandbagging son of a gun.
11
Wow.
Saturdays left.
Nice.
That's great. That's beautiful. That's so 11 weekends.
Yes.
Wow, we did it, folks. We did it.
Hey.
Everybody who loves
Hey.
football, we did it.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
I'm already feeling it.
Or within 3 months.
I'm getting my
Congratulations.
swagger back already.
Hey, wait a minute. It's probably less than that, isn't it? With college, it starts like this.
No, that's college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was trying to fact check you.
Hey.
No, man. Hang on.
I do.
So-
I read it. 11. I read it somewhere. 11 Saturdays left until college football starts.
Yeah.
Week 0.
I mean, it's this June. You got August and July, so that'd be 8.
Okay, yeah.
And then the rest of
26th.
Oh,
Well, you
man.
know, you're right.
Tex, go ahead.
Unless you're talking about the high school stuff.
Oh, now he's changing the argument. He's moving the
here we go.
goalpost.
Middle school football starts in
Now he's going to say
August.
USFL next.
Oh,
Man, I swallowed some juice and I had to get that thing out. It's like,
He's about to go full Sandlot up in here.
I did swallow some juice and I was like, nope.
He gave him one of these. He gave one of these.
he felt that. He felt that backwash starting to come up a little
I had
bit.
to mute myself. I was like, okay.
That extra saliva started entering the mouth.
Yep.
Go ahead,
When's
Tex.
the last time you've had a chaw?
Oh my gosh, it's probably been over 10 years. Over 10
Yeah.
years.
Shawshank Redemption over here.
It's good though.
Go ahead, Tex.
Tastes good. I can't manage to spit anymore. My mouth is.
Forgot how to spit.
He can't get it
No,
together.
dude.
Look at him.
It was.
Hey.
He's trying.
It was.
swallowed
It was.
now.
It wasn't.
Hey.
It wasn't.
Used to
It
those
It wasn't I
zins.
forgot how to do it. It's just that. Yeah, I think I've been zen. The zen that whenever I do it occasionally, you can just swallow that stuff. But it's this. I forgot what I was doing there for a minute. And I swallowed. And I was like, oh no. had to spit it out and drink my seltzer to settle my stomach.
Oh my God.
Hey.
What's your
Anyway,
headline?
My headline is just a ray of sunshine. I had him in a few lineups, and he panned out pretty well for me for the price. So I thought that
Hey, Tommy, 2 gloves, baby. Love seeing him.
was a good one.
Love seeing him.
I'm
in
glad
there.
he's back because I like playing him, and I had to take a break
Yep.
from him after he did me dirty a couple
No,
times.
he did okay in this tournament. I was gonna
Yeah.
do Rory, but then I was like, no, it's too soon. He's already been sacrificed enough.
Don't
Yep.
waste your breath on him.
Butch, what's yours?
My lineups played so badly.
Oh, Aaron Baddeley. That was good. Yeah, you had a little bit of a
Dude, a complete meltdown for me.
yeah.
Like I kind of I was so mad that I ignored people's texts and stuff for like several hours. I just didn't want to talk to anyone.
I wish I would have been on the pod
That's a good
last
strategy.
week because I would have told you not to play him. He's done what he did to you this week. What he's done to me twice already this year. So I would have advised you not to play him.
I appreciate that. Now you tell me.
But
Captain Hindsight over here.
I
You
did
shouldn't have done that.
I did laugh out loud when you sent me that picture that he was his second shot was from 3 holes over.
Yeah. I was watching that tour cast, and it was the moment that he blew up, and he was on number 4 on the back. It was his back 9 on Thursday, and he's sitting at -3. Well, he puts it in the water off the tee. I was like, all right, drop. Let's get up, save, get a bogey. No harm, no fouls. Get out of there. Well, he puts his drop ball, the 3rd shot, into the water, but on the tour cast, it's 3 holes over. I was like, that's a heck of a way to drop over here.
Yes.
He wanted a better lie.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Hey,
Oh,
we played
so
some
that
golf
wasn't
this
good.
weekend.
Yeah.
Butch P and I did.
That's right, man. Time. Hey, we had a birdie streak as a group, or actually y'all did. I didn't have a birdie, not one.
Oh yeah, we did.
And hey, started off with a chip in.
Yep.
Went with a straight up putt.
Yep. Then I chipped it in.
And then AK chipped it in for birdie.
Yep. It was a
now,
good
granted,
time.
we were already like 80 yards away from the green, and it was a chunk to another chip in off the ground. Yeah, so we were laughing about that.
Shot, yeah, chunk the approach shot. But anyways, it was a good time.
It's still marked as a bird.
Yep.
So,
all right, Tex, it's your time. Fire Flames list. We need a hot sauce sponsor for this, by the way. Anybody listening? Anybody listening who knows hot sauce executives?
Tapatio.
Yes.
So I only got a couple, and the first one is the Alabama shortstop's hair. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he had like this mullet. In the back of it, he bleached blonde. So at the back, he had they were wearing the camo hats this weekend, but they had in the back of it was just a blonde flow. Just hanging out back behind us.
So he had like
beautiful Tennessee golden top hat, Fire Flames, and then the Oral Roberts pitcher's mustache. Those are my two Fire Flames of the week.
So the guy had like a reverse umbro or whatever they call it.
The pitcher that pitched on
frosted tips mullet style.
Was it yesterday or Friday night? They had the mane, the lion's mane coming out and everything out there. Number 4.
Was that for Wake Forest?
That's Wake Forest. That dude had a beautiful mane.
Yeah, he had some thick hair.
Yeah,
he had some follicles there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody make the list? Mine is Zay Shangdao.
Hose guard. I played him in like
Badley
7
and Ben Martin.
Badley and Ben Martin. J-Vibe.
Now, I will definitely be playing Hose guard next week.
But I'm not putting him on the list. Not this week.
You're not mad. You're just disappointed.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Michael Block had a good day, but he didn't make the cut. +2. But hey, finished a lot better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Still.
He beat Schnittiger.
What were you going to say, Tex?
I was just saying Hose guard, but I'm probably still going to play him again next week.
Don't do it. You're about to see why here in a minute. All right, here's our best and worst from the Canadian Open, which was, again, as we said earlier, Electric Factory. Nick Taylor, 72-foot eagle putt to win it for his country. He has overtaken Duke Kaboom as Canada's hero right now. So,
who's that?
Here we go. Here's the recap. We had the won't miss the cut in a million years guy. We had the Seymour Putts Greensmaster guy. We had the social studies course history guy, and then we had the Clarence Carter strokes gained guy. Now we went 2 for 4. Zay Shangdao won't miss the cut in a million years guy wasn't even close to the cut. Again, that's 2 weeks in a row for me. I'm going to have to do some soul searching to figure out who will actually make the cut. This week, I got it. It's the U.S. Open. I'm pulling out all the stops. Butch gave us...
We need to bring in the righty?
No. I can do this. I can do it.
Shoot till you make, then after you miss, you're done?
Once. This is it, dude. U.S. Open. I can do it. You got to give it to me. Give it to me. This is my last chance. I'll give it up after this if I don't make it.
You say you're a big-time player. Let's see it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting my chips on the table. Butch P, social studies course history guy. Corey Connors, pretty good. Tex, Maverick McNeely, Seymour Putts. Nope. We missed that one too. And then Dylon had Tyrrell Hatton, and that was a pretty good call. So 2 for 4. What is that? That makes us 5 for 8 on the year. That's pretty good. And I am solely responsible for most of that.
For 2 of them.
Yes. Anything to add to that, anyone?
Pretty good.
Not bad. So, all right. Best and worst. Let's let J-Vi go first.
So, like I said earlier, I only played 2 lineups basically to fill our jamborees, but I threw those in some multipliers too, just in case. But But Terrell Hatton was my best, and Sneeds was by far my worst. But those are really the only two that did anything. Everybody else was like 70 or 80 points, wasn't? I didn't have any spectacular plays.
You didn't get any over the hundreds. You didn't get any of the stud bags.
Just Hatton was the only one.
Oh yeah. All right, Tex.
I mean, Kuchar, Taylor, and Cole are my top three guys. Hosgaard and Mironk. Mironk was a opportunistic pick for me because he was the last guy on most of my rosters. I played him in like 3 rosters, and but he didn't hurt me near as bad as Hosgaard. Hosgaard was in about I had 13 lineups, and Hosgaard was in 7 of them, and that hurt me a lot.
You went all in on Hosgaard?
Hosgaard was present in many lineups for me. Yes, I was all in. I was mostly in. I was majority rules on Hosgaard.
Where did he fit in your Scandinavian and Northern Ireland lineup?
Where's he from? In particular, well, he's from Denmark or Sweden or something like that.
Yeah, Denmark.
There you go.
So he was in that lineup. That lineup in particular was middle of the road for me.
All right, Butch.
I'd say Ben Martin was my worst, and probably Tyrell Hatton.
Yep,
Tyrell.
He was like 30% owned almost. We'll get into that in a second. I had a lineup that was I cashed 5 lineups this week. Had another. I'm hot right now, boys. I'm heating up. I am peaking. Other than the can't miss the cut guy in a million years, I've had a couple of good weekends in a row here. I've had quite a few 6 out of 6 lineups get through. So my best was Tyrrell Hatton. This lineup got me 522. I think it was 100 off the top lineup in my contest. So Hatton, Fleetwood, Novak, and then Thought You Should Know. Little hidden gem there for me when he was less than 1% owned. My worst was Thigala and Carson Young, but they weren't that bad. They still scored over 70 points. So this is a pretty good lineup. The ones that killed me when I had a 486 lineup, 486 points with 5 out of 6 guys, and because of Zheshang Dao, that killed me. And then I had another one that had 4 out of 6 that got 476 points, and that one had Fleetwood, Taylor, and then Zheshang Dao and what's his name, Burns. Let me down.
You're about to get a spontaneous instant how dare you for putting 1, Thigala, and 2, Carson Young. Those are our 2 guys.
I know, but they let me down.
They both made the cut. But they both made the cut.
Well, if I'm looking at my best and worst for my lineup, like they were the worst on that lineup. I got to call them out.
The worst are people that don't make the cut. Come on.
No. They were the worst. They let me down. This lineup was prime.
How's Webb Simpson not your worst?
Yeah, you don't even have him on the list.
Yeah.
You're like
what kind of list? Yeah, is this,
dude? I forgot about him because he didn't even play when I'm scrolling through my lineups. I didn't even go down that far to look at it because they were the worst lineups I had. It was my single entry too that I played him in, which was a disaster.
That's probably a good start to looking at your worst player too.
Yeah, your worst player would be in your worst lineup.
But I'm standing by. If he would have played, he would have been awesome. So that's all I'm saying.
Could be.
Okay. Let's get into some scumbags and stud bags. So the scumbags, these are the guys who scored less than 30 points, and we have 3 categories, 8,500 and above, 7,500 to 8,500, and then 7,400 and below. So in the 8,500 category, we had Sam Burns. He had 27.5 points. Keith Mitchell had 26 points. And then Svensson had 24. I went back to the well. I played him again after what he did to me last week.
Dude,
and he stuck it up
not
again.
On your list. He should be on your list now.
Oh, man. I played all 3 of those guys, too. Oh, man. And then Moronk was 28.5 points. So anything from that, guys?
Nope.
I just, looking to the U.S. Open. Mitchell's been playing terrible. Svensson's been playing terrible. I don't know about the other two. So just keep that on your radar.
Are you talking to me directly?
Yes.
I keep playing those guys. I don't know why. And then the studs, Tyrrell Hatton, 114 points. He was over 10 grand. Tommy Fleetwood, which we called on this show, last show, we said accurate ball hitter, good ball striker, course isn't overly long. Put him in your lineup. He had 112. And that playoff that they had, those guys, they were all over. Tommy Fleetwood went into the grandstands.
I saw that. Didn't he get a free drop, though?
I think so.
Yeah, because it's man-made object.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
he got a club length out of the gallery.
Yeah.
The gallery.
Awesome. Yeah.
You know what was funny about that is the people picked up the ball. They were taking pictures.
Right. Yeah.
And then when the officials came up there, the people in the stands were like, "Oh, can we pick up the ball? Do you want us to pick up the ball?" After they had just been taking selfies with it for like 5 minutes on national TV, like nobody saw. And then Rory had a pretty good day or a pretty good tournament, and then Justin Rose both were over 90 points. So
Rosie's been on fire.
Rose has been playing really well the past few weeks. I've been playing a lot of him. So 7,500 to 8,500. Hosgaard, 24 points. Maverick McNeely, 16.5.
Scumbag.
Yep. Seymour Putts, not so much. Thor Bjornsson. And then Norman, 24 points. Thor Bjornsson, 25 points. So those four guys, that was basically Texas lineup.
Yep. There was a lot. I played all four of those guys. Maverick, Thor Bjornsson, and Norman.
Yep.
Thor Bjornsson's not Norwegian or Scandinavian or anything like that. He's an American, but he was in several of my lineups and also hurt me badly.
Basically, Texas' whole lineup was a scumbag.
He hurt my feelings a lot.
There you go. And then the studs from this were Nick Taylor, obviously 128.5, and then made that bomb eagle. Eric Cole, 105. Rye, 117, and then B Woo, 97. He didn't get quite to the line, but I wanted to give him a shout out. So Cole playing pretty well. Nick Taylor, electrifying. And then 74 and below, scumbags was Mackenzie Hughes, David Lipsky, Ben Martin, Aaron Baddeley, Butch P. This is Butch P's lineup, basically. And then Snedeker, Shelton, and Dow. We played a lot of these guys.
Dude, Shelton should just permanently be on this list.
I think I put him on the list a while ago.
I don't even know how he's still on tour. I don't think he's made a cut since Vietnam.
I don't know. And then the studs were CT Pan. He was I played him, actually. He had 110.5. So, and then a lot of other guys that did well were Will Gordon, Doug Geem, Hubbard, Novak, D-Woo, Yuan, Gribble. Hey, what do you say about Gribble?
I play Gribble.
Yeah. He was one we got on a couple of weeks ago. Less than 1% ownership. And then Harry Higgs had a good tournament.
Yes.
So, the big rig.
Birdie there on the big rig.
Yes. Has anybody ever seen him and Matt Stafford in the same room? Because he looks just like Matt Stafford. So, all right. Here we go. Anything else from that, guys?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Now into the this was I didn't enter the Millie Maker, so this was the top lineup in the contest I had. Butch P, you want to read it down? This was a total of 652.5.
Dang.
On the Millie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm there right now. So we had Justin Rose, Fleetwood Mac, Nick Tees, the Toolman Taylor.
Ooh.
Was that his first win, or had he won? I didn't see.
I know that putt. I think that was his first win, but I know that putt was the longest putt he's ever made in his career.
Dude,
in his life, probably.
I'm gonna just say it was his maiden win, just for the fact of it. We're going to give him the maiden win for the Canadian Open since 1954. a Canadian. Had not won it since then. So maybe it looks good for Wake Forest this year. 1955.
Correlation.
Correlation. Hey. Here we go. So back to the lineup here. Eric Cole, Aaron, double AA Ron, Rye, and CT Pan America. So,
dang, I could have played him, Latino.
yes.
Wait, CT.
Pan American.
Pan America.
Yes. Oh, man.
Hey, dude,
for the record, I don't know about previous years, but Nick Taylor has not won this year. He got second at Waste Management as the highest he's finished.
Oh, what a good tournament. He had 2 good tournaments to do well in then. The American Waste Management and then the Canadian Waste Management, apparently.
No wonder he didn't get bothered when they were cheering for him on that par 3.
Oh, yeah. So he works good with that.
Yeah, he needs a crowd. He needs to play in the Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah. He likes a little crowd interaction.
Well, they'll definitely be in the President's Cup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike Weir is the captain, and hey.
Oh, yeah.
We're wearing you out.
Yeah. Let's get weird. All right. Next week is the U.S. Open, boys. The U.S. Open. Now, J-Vi sent us a picture before we went on about a certain hole. Can you please elaborate on that?
The U.S. Open hole 11 is a par 3 that is playing at, trying to pull it up really fast, 290 yards.
Sheesh.
So for the average player, that is driver.
That's, yeah. I'm sitting here thinking when you see that, you're like, holy cow. You're playing driver there.
I mean, I'm hitting 3-wood because I don't hit a driver, but I'm still going to have to hit my sand wedge in.
Yep. I played a par 3 this past week, stuck it within like 10 feet, and then 3-putted for bogey.
Honestly, you know what I'd probably do is I'd probably hit my 7-iron off the tee and then my pitching wedge in.
Oh.
Yeah, lay up,
get a good yardage for my next shot.
There you go. So we got U.S. Open, and we fired up. They haven't released the lineups yet, have they?
Yeah, they have. There's actually I saw a free contest. I'm sure there'll be a couple more that come up because it's a major, but there's a free contest already out.
They do promotions too, so be looking at that. Like
lineups are available already. So
yes,
nice. And Nick Taylor, just to clarify, it's his 3rd win. So he was a big fan of Dale. So 3 for Dale.
3 for Dale.
Also, interesting enough, and I don't know how this is possible, but interesting enough, Brooks Koepka is not the highest priced player.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Scotty?
Yeah, Scotty. Scotty, then Rahm.
It's got to be Scotty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty, Rahm, then Koepka.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Gone are the days where you could play Koepka at the Masters for like 7,800 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I know. That was unreal.
But like, we'll get into those plays on Thursday.
Yeah. Yes. So stay tuned. We'll record that on Tuesday. Okay. Anything else from the DFS week?
But me and Butch were the only 2 that played in the Intersquad on NASCAR. I just want to point out one thing that happened on mine. I
played NASCAR and I won.
Oh yeah, you didn't, but you weren't in the Intersquad.
Yes, I was.
So it was just me and Butch.
No, I won the Intersquad,
and
I cashed.
It was me and you. It was just
it
me
was
and
the
you.
only. It was the only one I cashed on all weekend. The only sport I cashed on.
Sorry.
Every statement he just made was a lie. Every word.
It wasn't a lie. It was just I was looking at the rocks. I thought it was Butch P.
Wasn't a lie. It was just not the truth.
Blaney started at 31st. Was 8,400. Had like 9 top 10s, and didn't move position at all. Started 31st, finished 31st, and that was it. He had three fastest laps for 1.35 points. Dude, it was. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this guy, and he's gonna move up a bunch of spots, take advantage of a wreck or something.
How many points did you have?
225. Pretty miserable. I played Kyle Cush. He's my best performer.
And that's the greatest NASCAR nickname of all time.
He started at 12th, finished second,
and he has a 3-check
multiple.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of mine. I did a $2 super booster.
Yeah.
Top 200 get $10, and
nice.
out of 2,400 people, I finished 116th.
Oh,
nice.
Very nice.
Did you get a boost?
I did $10. So
nice.
Like
how many points did you have?
Like the I had 243 points.
Son of a mother's lover, I would have won that sucker.
Yeah,
I had 251.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Butch.
The only one that did bad for me really was Austin Dillon.
I told you to stop playing him months ago.
Yeah, well.
You played Dillon, and I played Gibbs, who I played last week also, and he burned me. But I was like, he's gonna get better. And he started 6th and finished 18th.
I had
12.
Busher.
I love playing that guy.
Truex and Elliott. Yeah, and Bowman.
Elliott, did he do well?
Yeah, he finished 5th.
Okay.
Started 10th.
Every time
Busher started 7th and finished 4th. And my guys, the guy at Stenthouse, and I thought he was going to move up in the top 10. And Bowman burned me, but I mean he started 14th, but he finished 15th. So there just wasn't a lot of points there because basically he needed the differential.
That's how Bubba was for me.
Yeah, and then Austin Centric, I thought he was going to move up the field, but he didn't. He did move up, but he finished 25th after starting 34th. So a little bummer there. But Truex, I did have the winner.
There you go.
Because
there you go, folks.
I looked at him. I was like, dude, 8,800. Truex been pretty fast here lately. So about half right.
There you go. Which is more than Tex because he just lied every statement he just said leading into this segment. You did.
Got him on tilt now.
That's what I'm saying. He's drinking the Kool-Aid, which happens to be just dip juice.
Yeah.
What do you make your sweet tea out of? Chaw.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get into the how dare you. Everybody, shh.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare you? That's the greatest drop in television and radio and podcasting, without question. Fantastic. Okay, J-Vi, since you're back, let's let you lead it off. See what you got. See what kind of fire you're putting.
I got a few. All right, so really I have 3. I'll read 2, but I'll start with 1 and do a honorable mention. My number 1, how dare you, goes to the Heat mascot because yesterday at the game, he let Conor McGregor punch him in the face not once, but twice. And because of that, he got sent to the ER because Conor McGregor punched him so hard he messed up his face. How dare you let a professional fighter voluntarily
world champion
punch you in the face? Come on, man.
Why would he do that?
I just changed the how dare you to come on, man, too, by the way.
Come on, man. Jeez. What an idiot. Oh, man.
He was going all in on the bit.
Hey, he went all in. And
kudos to that guy.
His face went all in, too. So.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess
his face
you know what? You know what it is, though, don't you? McGregor doesn't know his own strength anymore after those. After
allegedly.
Just trip to Puerto Rico.
Oh, holy cow! All right, Tex, go ahead.
Mine is myself. I had another, but
again?
No, dude, for not being able to handle the dip spit there at the beginning.
J-Bob about to lose it. We were about to get sprayed right there.
You could tell he's got it because his shoulders are all shoved up into his ears. He's like,
it took me like a good 20 minutes to recover from that. I was struggling there for a minute.
You started getting a little sweaty.
No, it was just like
Sweaty
trying to drink this seltzer water to keep it down.
I would have loved to, like, you told you went to the store, you got this chaw, and your wife's like, please don't embarrass us on YouTube Live.
Now look at you.
I dipped.
Sitting there sweating, trying to keep it together. All right. Here's mine. I have two. Well, one and an honorable mention. So this past weekend, went to actually I have three. We had a special submission from somebody. I went to a wedding this past weekend. And it was my wife and myself, and she was in the wedding, so I spent quite a bit of time doing whatever you do with playing golf basically. So, but my big how dare you is to the DJ at this wedding. The DJ at a wedding, and we've talked about this before, is the single probably most important person other than the bride and the groom. Would we all agree on that?
Yes.
You have got to play 2000s hip hop at a wedding full of 30 to 40-year-old people. You have to do it. You've got to do it. You've got to throw in some Laffy Taffy. You got to throw in some Walk It Out, maybe even some Soldier Boy, things of that nature.
Juvenile,
this DJ,
the Hot Boys.
Yep. Lean with it, rock with it, something along those lines. And I went up there once or twice to tell this DJ, can you play Walk It Out, DJ Unk? Nothing. It was all a bunch of, I don't know what this genre of music is, but, shut up and dance with me, where everybody's jumping and like doing this. It was that for like 2 hours. I was like, man.
Fall Out Boys.
Yep. How dare you?
He went 2000 boy band, not 2000 hip hop.
He was in the region. He just was he took the wrong road.
Yeah.
So
it's like our DraftKings picks.
Yep,
we were
exactly.
There. He was
all over it.
I bet he played Shout.
You know what? I think he did.
Of course,
I bet he played Wobble.
They did play Wobble. They didn't do Cupid. That might be the first wedding I've ever been to. They didn't do the Cupid Shuffle.
What? But did you get in there on the Wobble?
Oh, I got in there on the Wobble.
Did he play the Alma Mater fight song?
No.
Told you. That's why you that was your pick.
They did play Earth, Wind, and Fire September, which is what my wife was mad at me that I didn't say that.
I was say that's not a fight song.
How dare I'm gonna jump in here. How dare what is this? What is this? Is baseball? How dare Stanford? What is that?
That's what that Kansas State basketball
That's
team.
Clapping hands.
So, Butch P, we're gonna let you go. How dare you? Go ahead.
Go ahead. Y'all have so many.
We do.
Use mine for you.
Now, this wedding was near where I'm from.
Wait, why don't I get to go?
Because I'm already hot. I'm rolling. All right.
Well, I'm going next.
let me cook. My mom is how daring me. This is a special submission for not stopping by whenever we drove up there.
Stop by?
What?
Yep. How dare me?
How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Had to make it home for the pod.
Well deserved. I mean, I hand up.
You know, you should have probably done is gone and seen her instead of playing golf.
Yep. Probably. Should have had her come to play golf.
Oh, she brought cookies to play
then
golf.
Should have been. Then we would have actually had footage of you chipping in instead of it's just a
come on
fantasy.
Yep. No, you saw it after I ran the score down on you.
I didn't.
And then
my wool over my eyes.
And then my third one was us, all of us collectively.
It's my turn.
Because Butch P was talking about the seedlings sprouting in the afternoon, and none of us started singing Afternoon Delight after Tex made a joke about do they get erect before they sprout their seedlings. And we didn't start singing Sky Rockets in Flight. Afternoon delight. So how dare us missing a joke that's put on a platter for this show. Go ahead, J-Vi. I think I'm done.
So how dare you? And we mentioned this before. Wait
a second, I got one now.
Go ahead.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We talked about a few episodes back when the XFL first started and The Rock completely embarrassed himself
All out,
on
baby.
national TV. Let's go, baby! How The Rock was like his road was coming to an end. He's not back anymore.
No.
Well, to go further on that, how dare you, Rock, for having even a worse year than we even imagined. And I'll read you some stats. I'm coming in with the stats. I'm going to take over for Tex on this. His movie, Black Adam, failed at the box office. It did terrible. He's making another movie with Vin Diesel, who he said he was never going to make a movie with ever again. So Fast and Furious is coming.
Oh, no.
His show, Young Rock, got canceled.
Oh, no.
And the XFL lost $60 million this year.
Oh, no.
Holy moly.
Wow.
So The Rock
They lost $60 million?
Rock bottom.
Wow. Will the XFL go to the Live?
Might be the only thing I can afford.
I feel like that's my question going to be anybody who loses money. Where are they going to accept a Live contract?
Hey, something there.
I can also say this. How dare you to all of us, and how dare you to everybody in general, because everybody likes it when the countries play in a worldwide event, regardless if it's men or women. The Women's World Cup starts in a month, and nobody's talked about it at all.
Does it really?
Yeah, July 20th
man.
to August 20th, Women's World Cup. USA is dominant, been dominating, but they've gotten close to getting beat here, recently. So should be. It is in New Zealand though, so all the games are going to be at like 3 a.m.
I didn't know it was that. I didn't know it was this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's talking about
it. Should we talk about it? Is it time to ask the question?
Should live by them?
Yes.
Pay them equally?
Yes. They could.
Maybe I went too far there. All right. Moving on.
No, I don't think the Live would do that. Which B?
What you want?
He gave us ours.
Oh, the how dare you? No, yeah, I was just going to roll with y'all. Y'all had so many. They were good.
I'll give you one. How dare you for not being able to get off the tee, dude? Come on.
I'll give you one. How dare you for this pitcher that came in and gave up an absolute laser on his first pitch?
I could not.
Now they're down by 2 runs.
Butch P, tell the people. I don't mean to put you on, but
oh no, it's fine. It was a disgrace because every tee box I was on, I was hitting 3. Might as well just,
He even told me his strategy. He said, "I'm hitting irons off the tee," and then he starts pulling out the driver, try to let the big dog eat.
Yeah,
because he didn't have his Crocs on.
He did. He was playing in golf shoes.
Yeah, that was your problem there.
That was my problem. Dadgummit. But I brought them with me. That's what I changed into.
At the turn, let me get a dog.
I
get a dog, a shot, and change into my Crocs.
Yeah, do y'all sell Crocs here?
He was Croc
some golf shoes.
He was Croc adjacent while he's playing.
Dude. Now, the flat stick was hot. Butch P had the flat stick rolling. I will admit that. It was just getting off the tee box. He was already laying 3.
Getting there. Yeah. I mean, I was double bogey about every hole.
Hey,
pretty sure.
Double bogey golf, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Well,
there you go.
Those 2 strokes off the tee box, man. I've been shooting even par.
There's your how. Yeah, if it wasn't for the tee box, I'd be a par golfer. There's your how dare yous. If you have how dare yous, tell us about them on Twitter, on Instagram, at Milligoats, at the Milligoats. Okay, other relevant sports news. Here we go. The NHL, Vegas up 3-1.
Told you.
No.
Yeah. Hey, if Panthers win the next one, it's going 7.
No, I think Vegas has to win it. I don't want to see a road team win or the Stanley Cup. I want it to be at home. I want to see him storm the green, storm the ice like the people in Canada stormed the green today.
That would be hilarious.
Dude, that would be all-time TV.
They carry the goals out.
Everybody falling down on each other.
Yes. They tear down the goals off the moorings.
Yeah.
Carried them out.
Carry
Can you
him out.
imagine that drop from the top of the glass to the ice?
Oh,
God.
God.
That's an Olympic sport right there.
Take him and they throw him in one of those big water fountains and playing water polo out there with him. That'd be legit.
Somebody steals his Zamboni, driving it down the strip in Vegas.
Hey, take it to the Bellagio, the pond.
Yeah, they go throw the goals in those water fountains or whatever they are in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
be up there on the stratosphere or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. Bobrovsky carried the team in Game 3. I told you guys. That's what they were talking about on. It is not Bobrovsky that is letting them down. It's not him.
He can't score though.
I know.
The break killed him. I told you that. The break killed him. They look flat out there.
They're not shooting the puck, and their special teams have been terrible.
No,
now, credit to Vegas.
That first period in the first game, they came out hot.
They're tired.
Hotter than chaw spit running down your throat.
Yep, that's right.
But no,
then a whiskey with water.
Yeah. Oh. No, Vegas is good, and they're out Florida. Florida thought they were going to be.
Do you think it's because Vegas figured out how to stop the chip in that they always do?
That was one of the big questions I said at the beginning. I said, can the forecheck of Florida, the floor check, handle how big and fast the Vegas defense is? And clearly they cannot.
Well, I think that they just had the strategy to beat it because they knew that's what they're going to do. They're going to chip it. They're going to give it the little chip and go after it.
Yep.
I think that they're just bodying them up.
That's it.
Can't get to it.
So, all right, NFL. Josh Allen made the cover. We talked about that.
Curse.
Yep. Curse. Other than those stats that J-Vi gave.
Curse.
And then Dalvin Cook release. What do we think about that, guys? That's weird. I mean, I get it from a financial standpoint, but where do you think he's going to go?
Wherever he ends up.
Dolphins.
Probably the Dolphins.
I think it's safe to say that every big name that gets released at this point, the first option is that they're probably going to somewhere in the AFC East.
Live.
Because every team in the AFC East is trying to keep up with one another.
Yep.
So it's either going to be Jets, Dolphins, or they're going to throw the Bills' name in there. We just don't have any money to pay anybody.
You think you said the Jets? They don't need the other team.
Saying, like they're throwing the Jets name out there because they got money. This is like, they got a small window with Aaron Rodgers.
Well, they're saying that, he's completely revitalized. He was at OTAs, and now they're ending camp a week early, and Aaron Rodgers took like a week off because his calf was strained. I don't know. I don't know about the Jets. I'm not in on that. So, anyways, Tex, any thoughts on Dalvin? Is he going to Dallas?
No.
Dalvinus?
Has anybody checked on Dylon?
He did call it. He did call it.
He was okay with that.
Yeah.
I think he kind of broke it to us.
Well, he said they're trying to switch to that. They want to make it the 2021 Rams again, where they just throw it all over the yard. So we'll see how that works out with Kirk Cousins.
With Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
Grills
his steak.
Hey, you like that?
Cook was so great out of the backfield catching the ball.
I know.
Madison, he's like actual running back.
You know what college Madison went to? Quick.
Minnesota. I don't know.
Tex, come on now.
Georgia Southern.
Nope.
TCU.
Texas.
A&M.
No, Boise State.
You don't know ball, dude.
Come on, dude.
Know ball. You don't know ball either.
You don't know ball. Where'd Kirk Cousins play?
Michigan State.
There you go. I had to get you back. Jeez. Swallowed some chaw, and now you don't even know ball anymore.
Where did play football?
DJ Hauschmanzilla?
Hostmanzode.
Yeah, how's your mama?
They played at Utah with Steve Smith.
Get some. Get some, dude. Okay, that was where did they play? That would be a cool segment.
Ooh, for the
all right,
coming up.
NBA. Yes, leading up to NFL. Where'd they play at? NBA. What's Denver's up? What 3-1?
Yeah,
3-1. Yep.
Okay.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
And
have you guys looked at Utah's schedule this year? They play Baylor at Baylor. They play Florida at Florida.
They play Florida at Florida again. They play
Florida they're playing. They're playing them at Utah.
No, they played Utah.
They played at Florida last year.
You're right. Who did they play? You're right, because they played them at the Swamp.
There he goes lying again.
No.
Dude, Fox is about to hire you because you're worse at stats than Bear.
Yeah, ESPN has an opening, dude. You can get on there and slap them.
USC. It was USC they played at night, and you can't beat Florida at home at night. No, Utah at home at night. Florida's a tough place to play too, but Utah at home at night is a electric place.
Yes,
to play.
I would agree with that. All right, so the NBA that turns into Utah football. There you go. But they're up 3-1. That one's pretty much over. I think both of these series are about to be over.
Oh, it's back to back. It's Florida at home and at Baylor.
The SEC would never. They would never.
That's insane. Then the only soft game, quote unquote, they have is Weber State, who's good.
Yes.
Guy from my high school plays there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Weber State. I didn't know that school was in Utah.
They're good.
Hey, you know that Martin guy played at Davie for the Heat?
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah. He's got a twin brother, too.
Caleb Martin. Yeah, they played at Nevada, I think, together.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they went to Davie.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Where'd they play?
All right. Huh? MLB.
Oh, where did they play? Yeah.
Nevada.
Got you.
MLB. Tex, I know you're going to the Rangers? Great.
Rangers 5 games up.
It's shrinking, though.
It's shrinking. It gets more every week.
And then have you guys seen this guy?
2.5, and now it's up to 5.
Have you guys seen this dude from the Reds, De La Cruz?
Oh, yeah. He's an animal, dude. He's unreal.
6'5", can run. He hit a gapper, like right center field, hit a gapper. Triple.
Yeah, it's like 10.8 seconds. It's something crazy. I mean,
he went from home to third in 10.8 seconds.
Could you imagine that guy playing football? Oh my gosh!
And then he hit a 476.
I was just gonna say, that's like this is just my old school mentality. It's like when you see a guy playing baseball, it's Aaron Judge's size, or 6'5", like, hey, smart by him to make the big bucks and get paid long term and not have wear and tear on your body, but still, like, why is that guy not playing football?
Well, he's from like Puerto Rico or something.
Do you think that they're soft? Do you immediately think like, wow, look at that dude, absolute specimen?
That is the first thought that goes through my head.
I don't know, man. When you watch his swing, he didn't look soft. I don't know, just me.
Dude, that De La Cruz guy he is a freak show.
Well, I mean, if he's from Puerto Rico, then that just makes
that was
sense.
his only option. Yeah,
right.
That or soccer. You don't see 6'7" soccer players.
Good golly, could you imagine? Let's say like the goalkeeper or something.
Yeah.
Well, keeper. Sorry, pardon my French. Keeper.
Indy.
Oh, okay. MMA, UFC, women's. What happened here?
Yeah. So the greatest women's fighter of all time, Amanda Nunes, double champ,
Ronda Rousey
retired last night. No, she knocked Ronda Rousey out in the first round.
She retired?
Ronda Rousey was doing the wobble in the cage when she fought Amanda Nunes. Yeah, she retired after.
Ronda Rousey was the Heat mascot, and Amanda Nunes was Conor McGregor.
Pretty much. But yeah, she won last night and laid her 2 belts down that she's been defending for the past however many years and retired.
Whoa.
She was a bad bee
too.
So wait, is she the GOAT? Is she the GOAT?
Yes, she's the GOAT women's fighter.
But she gets to keep the belts.
Yeah, She does.
She gets to keep them.
They make it. They get a new belt every time they win.
Titles
okay.
vacated.
With a new ruby on it. So like John
nice.
Jones has like 20 belts.
Dude, John Bone Jones. I mean,
he's the actual GOAT.
Yeah, he's.
But Amanda
Tex
Nunes
Rodriguez.
would be second behind John Jones. She's good. She's a good fighter.
Heck yeah.
De La Cruz is from Dominican.
There you go. Okay. And then this is another weird stat. The Big 12 is going to be playing college basketball in Mexico, and then maybe a bowl game.
All year?
I don't know. That was what I had written in my notes. I remember seeing it, and I just wrote it down. So, J-Bye, you're the stats guy.
Hang on, wait a minute. Bowl game in Mexico?
Yeah, possibly the Big 12.
Huh.
So,
you said basketball.
Well, it was. They're going to do basketball, and then they're possibly going to do a bowl game, college. So they're going to do basketball this year, and then maybe bowl game next year. They're going to try to start playing down in Mexico.
I don't hate it.
I'm not sure why.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. That's why I wrote it.
Trying to grow the sport. It makes sense for Mexico.
So there you go.
They have a pro league in Mexico.
Did y'all see the FSU Women's College World Series catch the other day? Just a highlight reel. I don't know who it was, but she played for Florida State. I mean, FSU got murdered, but there was a catch in there that was pretty sick. Robbed a home run, like legitimately robbed it. There was a camera down the foul pole, and you could see her glove go over the fence, and then ripped it back. They were down like 7-0, but I thought it was sweet.
That's legit. I like that.
Hey,
Oklahoma won their third straight or something.
Yeah, they won like 60
in a
something
row.
games, 53.
Yeah.
I'll hook our boy Edge up here. I'll give Clemson a shout out. Clemson's women's softball team was the only team to score more than 5 runs against Oklahoma in their last 48 games.
Wow.
What is that, a win? Is that moral victory? Hang the banner?
Hey, they're inching their way back to orange.
I was about to say,
that's playing somebody who's burgundy. You don't get your orange back by playing a team that's burgundy. You got to beat Tennessee.
I do think
something.
Clemson was wearing purple pants when they played that game.
Of course, they're scared.
There you go.
All right. Anything else?
What's purple?
Who all's in the College World Series? The baseball. So far,
it's still trying to finalize, but you have Virginia.
Who's in now?
Oral Roberts, right? You have Wake Forest. You got Texas and Stanford playing behind you.
Yeah, 5-2 Stanford right now.
Uh-oh.
This dude came in and gave an absolute laser up for a 2-run homer. It was,
but 3-2. Texas is up, right?
Pick our teams on Thursday.
They're up 1-0.
Yeah. So
pick our teams
that one
on
would
Thursday.
have to finish tomorrow if Stanford wins this.
Yes, we'll pick our teams, and then ultimately, apologies for whoever we pick. We're sorry. So, okay. Intersquad Dad-Kings Jamboree results. Dylon gets the World Cup win, his first one. So, the standings, I'm pulling them up now, but my phone's going pretty slow, so. But I think Butch is still in first by a considerable margin. So, here we go.
Hey,
Butch
got
P.
another win.
Butch P.
J-Vi won a cheap one in NASCAR.
Butch P 32, J-Vi 25, myself 24, Tex 18. Dylon, he's got 1. He's off the schneid, but he's not on American soil, so I don't know how he feels about that.
It's a preseason win.
All right, join us Thursday for the U.S. Open preview.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We might do live on Tuesday. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. We're the Millie Goats. Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, the Millie Goats, Twitter @Millie Goats, Instagram @The Millie Goats, website and blog themillygoats.godaddysites.com, apparel at Reel and Eat Outfitters. You can find our shirts and other awesome fishing apparel. RAEO.live. They got some good stuff. They're in the store now. Going to be in more stores. Working on that. Subscribe to our show. Rate our show. Leave us a review. We do the same for you. Anything else, fellas?
That's it.
Okay. So this has been episode 37. We will see you for episode 38 on Thursday.
Later.